Welcome back, everybody. Time for part 2 of basically the Let's Play for wandering through Shenmue, I guess. The title screen's so cool. Alright, we'll hop into it a bit quicker here. Thanks again to everybody who checked out the first video. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. Remember, subscribe, ring the bell, like, and please leave a comment. I enjoy the comments. I like seeing what everybody enjoyed about a video, something that's they have as a core memory for Shenmue, something that they may have discovered for the first time. Let everybody know. Trust me, most of us here are pretty nice, and we really like hearing about our favorite subject, Shenmue. We're gonna load up the second day here, so let's go back. Go. Of course, we're back in Ryo's room where we left off. Time for him to go beddy bye. Alright, let's put you to sleep, Ryo. I wonder if Ryo's the only one who has that much animation for his eyes so that they can close all the way. I know that there's additional animation elements for like Nozomi and stuff like that, but makes you think, right? I mean, I know there's a lot of detail for him because he's our key character. We spent so much time, but I wonder what other characters. That'd be cool to see a list of other characters that got either as much or almost as much treatment as Ryo. Anyways, start of a new day. That means that your notebook will open. And again, I love it. Just, you know, I'm not recording these all in one day. So it's nice that I sit down, start the game, and immediately Ine-san will leave 500 yen on the shoe cabinet for me daily. I should go to the dojo and ask Fukusan's where we left off. New information. Apparently, I'll get revenge for my father has been decided. Ask around to see if anyone saw men wearing black that day. And if we go to the next page, of course, no more information, but still, that's excellent. I love how it just gives us a nice little wrap-up. We know exactly what's going on. We're going to head right out of the house. Let's pick up our money here.
Thank you, Ine-san.
There are a lot more details in the house, but I didn't want to do it all in one go last time, so this time I'm going to make sure to go out and explore the world, and maybe in the next one, a little bit more inside the house. If I retread something, I'm sorry. I just get overly excited about some of these elements. Alright, we're outside. It is now the daytime. We can take a peek a bit better. Again, love to hang the laundry out to dry because you may or may not know most homes in Japan do not have dryers. They have washing machines typically, but not usually a dryer. I love kind of the convoluted mess of the antenna over there, and you can see it's all pointed in one direction. I'm assuming towards Tokyo. Trying to get the best signal going on up there. Very haphazardly smashed up there. It looks like Ryo's father climbed up there. Ryo and Ine-san were downstairs at the TV, and he's just slowly moving it more and saying, "How's the picture? Is it good? Is it good there? How is it?" Tiny Ryo yelling back up at his father, "I can't see. I want to see Goku." Anyways, again, I love. They must. I know some homes are inherited, but I just get the feeling that Iwao is doing all right. Well, he was doing all right for himself financially. The amount of landscaping going on, the bonsai trees, the amount of property that they own, it's quite impressive. It always made me feel a bit uneasy, though. You know, like, did he get all of these things inherited, or did he have the money for it? And if he did, does that have anything to do with his time in China? Ooh, intrigue and danger. Of course, the incinerator, again, used to take care of some of the garbage or rubbish that may be in the house. God, I love the flimsy, just tiny little hose. Such nice detail. And I don't know, I'm always so fascinated by the power lines that go across in the back. Again, a little detail. They didn't have to. You know, I would have just assumed that they were far out in the forest and I can't see them, and there could have been one little line going to the house, and I would have been fine. Same thing for the TV antenna. Who thinks to look for a TV antenna? Apparently, Yu Suzuki and the developers at Sega AM2 were thinking, and I freaking love it. Oh, it's so good. And the fish, the fish, the fish. Oh, I'm obsessed with the fish. Their 3D models are so cool looking. Oh, the deer scare's gonna go. And their track of motion, along with the lilies and everything, just slowly ebbing and flowing. Oh, it's so cool. Believe it or not, it is incredibly hard to try to change the camera angles and not go too high, because if you go too high, Ryo will make the camera bounce, bounce, bounce. I mean, I've been doing this for a while and I still have hiccups where I go a little bit too high, or sometimes I do it on purpose just because I really want to see something, but I try not to. The hill in the background, I never noticed before that there's an actual uphill location to go with an extra tree that's been put out there. Oh, it's so cool looking. Of course, back to Jojo. Oh, no. Too high. I don't want to bounce, Ryo. Let me go down. Camera down. There we go. Good boy. Appreciate you. Now, in theory... Yeah, you can see it right there. See the door? That's the door from the kitchen. I always wish that we could go back in that area. Even though there's nothing really to do. I always wanted to. I thought it would be cool just to have another place. Maybe, typically at a lot of Japanese homes, there will be an outdoor shrine to go with the indoor ones. Usually it's made out of concrete or some other earthen material. It's used for different ceremonial aspects. Some homes have them, some don't, so makes sense. I love how cool these doors are. Just such a heavy lumber aspect to it. It's so cool. All right, enough delay. Let's go out the door. All right, Ryo, what can we find? And immediately, we get a kitty. I know the cats of Shenmue are very popular. I think it's one of the most talked about aspects. Oh, he's a proud kitty. What are you doing down there, kitty? You clean your paw. Another element that, while some aspects of the cat are a little bit blocky, most of it looks spot on realistic. Very well done. What are you looking at? Is there a mouse in that tree? It's just great. Sorry, I thought that the animal animations, especially for the cats, like that cute little head bob. Oh! Either we've turned ourselves into a loaf or we're getting ready to get something. I love the fencing that Iwao put around the Hazuki Residence border. I'm going to assume this is just to show people, park here, don't go farther. Or perhaps it's to stop people from crashing into the light post that's over there. Not quite sure. You can see that the rest of... let's go over here. You can see that the rest... See those little dots there? Totally makes me think that a sign used to be hanging there, like, no entry, do not pass. It's right down the side. Yeah, I know. I'll get going, I promise. The amount of trees that have been stacked up high. Where are you going, kitty? Oh, man, I remember the first time I walked down here and I was just blown away by the amount of houses and details that they had going on. Look at the rust that's going on in the guardrails here. Kitty. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the cat. The rust that's on the guardrails, excellent. Nice weathered effect. Good thing those are there. I can tell you I was always very appreciative of the guardrails along the high mountain roads in Japan. All right, we'll just do a quick pass here. How about that? I won't do anything too long. Again, the laundry is hanging out. I always wish that the laundry would be done at the Hazuki Residence, maybe seeing Ine-san or Fuku-san out there taking care of it. All the different aspects. Ryo's A shirt is down there. Children's bicycle. Residence, the wheelbarrow. Also, more clothes hanging out to dry. The size of this house always astounded me. Giant, 2 stories. Huge. And Just a second. I know. I will talk to them. Milk delivery. In the 80s in Japan, they were still getting milk delivered directly to the house. I know. Please tell me Europe, more specifically Great Britain, is that still an option? I'm here in the US and no, we're not getting our milk delivered. So I'm curious, but love the logo of the hip young kid drinking. Love that every home does have a nameplate. It'll let you know what the translation is, so you can clearly see what it is. Such a cool thing. I always wanted to get one of those for my house. I thought that'd be cool. Now, yes, our 2 friends are here. They've been placed early on in the game so that you have a point where you can see other NPCs that you might be able to talk to. Let's give them both a quick talk, see what they have to say in order to help Ryo on his journey, huh?
Noriko.
What's up?
About that day.
That day? The day of the incident. I heard about it from Nozomi. It must be hard for you.
No, I'm fine.
Hey, your life sucks.
Did you see any men wearing black suits that day?
No, I didn't. What about them?
It's nothing, really.
Again, this is where some of the line delivery is considered wonky. I love it. I think it's so fun. I know the Japanese is better, and who knows, maybe I'll do a Japanese version of this later on. I have had that request to play the game with the original Japanese and English subtitles. Maybe someday. I don't have it set up right now to do it, but hopefully soon. I love her callous. It must be hard for you. Your dad died. God.
Yo. Hey, bro.
Yo.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah? What is it?
That day, did you see any men wearing black suits?
That day? No, I didn't see them.
I see. Any idea of who may have seen them?
How about Mishima-san or Kondo-san? Those women just might know something. You know, they're always near the payphone in Sakuragaoka. Standing there chatting and gossiping all day?
Yeah.
Maybe they know and are chatting about it now.
I'll ask them. Thanks.
Love it. Standing there, chatting. Giving almost like a little southern drawl, which there are accents in Japan. There's a big difference between East Coast and West Coast Japan for pronunciation of certain words and terms that are used. And even in more rural and urban areas, same thing. You can hear a big difference in certain pronunciations of words. I had no idea. The style that I eventually figured out and learned was the more urban Tokyo style. But I was told people around me when I was in more suburban areas, were in more rural areas, were speaking with a different accent. And I had no idea. The kids of Shenmue, they are adorable and tons of fun. Their line deliveries, voice acting, I think, is done so well. I always get a crack up out of them. They all kind of have similar dialogue. You know kind of what you're going to get right ahead of time. But here, let's just talk to the kids. Hold on.
Hey.
Hi, y'all. What are you doing?
Nothing really.
I'm a dad, and I remember these young ages, and I had so much fun. It was so cute. I wish I could go back to that time.
Hi.
Hey, mister. You want to wrestle?
Sorry. Maybe later, okay?
That's great. You want to wrestle? Come on. Let's go. I'm going to take you, old man. I'll take you down to the mat. Again, more laundry. Here, I'm going to get closer. Hold on. Again, they couldn't get as detailed here, but they're trying so hard. And, of course, A towel is always a simple thing to pull off. You know, we can tell what that is. It looks decently detailed. It's a towel. The cute little tricycle down there. Again, love all the metallic details. If you get... Hold on. If you get... Come on, Rio. I want to actually... Come on, Ben. There we go. That's what I want. Look at the pitting on the metal, showing that it's been left outside. It's been used by the kids. Maybe it's a hand-me-down. The reflectors on the pedals themselves. It's just incredible details. I don't know if you can tell, but can you see her shoes? The flower shoes that she's wearing up there, the NPC girl? Oh, it's cute. Tons of fun. Even the detail on the concrete over there to the left for the post to dry the laundry. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I promise I'll progress the story. I know there's got to be somebody watching right now saying, can you please go? We gotta go talk to Megumi. You're right. Because here she is. This is so adorable.
Hey, Joe!
Hi, Megumi. You got a kitten in there?
You promise not to tell my mommy?
Pinky promise.
Sure.
Okay, then I'll show you.
Rio's so good with the kids. Again, another aspect I love about his character.
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary. And then me and Sis, we buried the mommy cat. And so now, I can be the kitty's mommy. But Mommy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
Aww.
So you going to keep her here?
Yeah, everybody's helping out too. Like Kota, Yasuo, and Kaio.
I see.
If you watch Rio's face, it's already past how, yeah, right there, how his eyes shift between looking at the cat and looking at Megumi.
So good.
Excellent touch. They could have just kept him looking at Megumi.
She's hungry?
Wait a second.
I've never found out if this is okay or not. The food that's being left there is being left as an offering to the shrine. I would assume you leave it there, although I guess eventually the priests come and they just take it away and clean it up. So the idea of using it for the cat, it's nicer, I think, but is it okay?
Do
I don't know.
this, so it's easier to eat.
Wow, she's eating!
She's so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's so sad! Yamagi-san almost got ran over too!
Yamagashi-san?
Yeah, the car was going so fast, he got shocked and fell! And hurt his backside, so now he stays home all day. When I go to the candy shop, I always stop by to visit him.
Yeah, it's close by there.
Again, watch
Megumi,
Rio's eyes.
you need to be careful around cars too.
The animation given to show and showing that he's
Well, I've got to go now.
looking away to think, but also maybe look at the cat and look back at
We
Megumi.
gotta think of a name for the kitty!
A name for the kitty. Come on.
Oh, well, when I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
You promise? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Again, I love how good he is with the kids. He doesn't talk down to them. He listens to them. He's going to be a really good dad if he picks one of the many ladies that likes to throw themselves at him. Again, I love that aspect of his character. I try really hard to mimic it by never talking down to kids, especially my own child, listening to them and caring for what they actually have as an opinion. Not just saying you're a kid. Alright, the details. Look at these flags. Look at the way that they're moving. It's astounding to me. There were other early 3D games that had movement for cloth, but the level of realism and skill that they have to make it happen is astounding. Ah, oh, it's so cool. The different layers here. Apparently this entire area was actually going to be much larger in the game. There's some early renders where they show more of a large area you could walk around. They eventually got rid of it. This is based on a real shrine that is in Japan. And a lot of the little details like these, the fox statues that you can see on either side, because it's that's the deity that it's for, are perfectly spot on. You can zoom in and you can actually see the symbol of the fox, both the little statuette down there and on the back drawing. These, what look like diamonds, typically they're white, and it's used as a way to kind of, a lot of times in culture it can be used like as almost like caution tape around an area that's saying don't go here, but it's also used spiritually as a way to help when it comes to spirits. Very fascinating stuff. Now we can go back over to Megumi and what is currently now the kitty. We got a lot of information from Megumi about the black car and where it went. If we press A, we can pet, look, or call the cat. Let's do all three. Let's give the kitty a look. You can waggle the camera a little bit, but you can't really zoom in on the kitten that much. I love how the first day they're almost showing that the kitten is very exhausted. The cat's behavioral patterns, they programmed it in, so as the days pass, the cat gets more active, and I swear the model gets just a little bit bigger, showing when the kitten's getting strong and healthy. But right now, first day, the kitten's an orphan, just like Rio. Doesn't have a lot of energy. Ah, that's excellent. Okay, let's pet the kitten.
Are you cold?
And let's call.
You look good. You're so cute.
That'll do, kitten, that'll do. Alright, how many of us, no matter how many times you play the game, you still want to take care of the kitten? We haven't gotten to the name yet. When we get to, I'll ask those questions, but not just yet, not just yet. We have a small apartment complex. I love the moss that's put onto the bricks. It's excellent. We can look at the name. Yamanose Apartments. Very good. And here, let's go up. We have a total of 4 mailboxes, so there are 4 residents currently living here. Now, hold on. Yes, you can knock on the door.
Perhaps they're out?
Perhaps they're out, but others might not, perhaps. We'll find out later. And all these other houses, just, again, the laundry's cool, but the level of wood and structure detailing. Again, I also love the power lines. Almost directly in the road. You would expect them to put it on either side, but I'm sure once the road was carved out, they said, you know what, we're not sticking the poles up on the hills, we'll put them down here. Alright. Let's continue into Sakuragaoka. Simplistic, yes, but the signs do help if you're getting lost in the game. I know some people feel that the first game is very, one track, single layer, you can't get too lost. Technically true, but, there are a few twists and turns here and there, especially later on. Alright. Here's another larger apartment complex. Sakura Heights. Sakura meaning cherry blossom. Love how the fact that we can stand behind the steps and see all the layers and the rust and the actual protective elements on either side of the steps, super beaten and worn down from being up for years. Oh, it's so cool. And here's our first washing machine. I always thought it was so interesting that they did include this in here. Putting the washing machine outside is semi-common, or in Japan, they will put it in the bathroom because it's considered a wet room that can handle whatever happens. No, we're not going to do this door. We're going to go up a set of stairs because I want to look at the details that are up there. Let's turn here. And the sound of the planks as we walk. Just slightly different, you know? Let's try this door.
Perhaps they're out?
No. We're not doing that anymore, Rio. I've already done perhaps we're out. Let's do another one.
I don't think anybody's in.
No. Come on, Rio. Usually I have good luck with that door over there. Although maybe we're too early on in the game, so it's not gonna... It might not do what I'm wishing it to do. One of my walk and talk through Shenmue videos, I banged on every door in town.
Who is it?
I'm Dio Hazuki from Yamanose. I need to ask you something.
I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of cooking right now.
I see. Well, it's no big deal.
Again, so cool. And it's funny, like the first couple times I played the game, I knocked on a few doors, but I always got, perhaps they're out, perhaps they're out. So I figured all the doors in town would do that. I had no idea that they did put, well, I guess they didn't put Residence in there. They kind of did. You know. Oh, there's the two gossipers right now, but I'm going to get to them in a minute. First, I want to look at the payphone. I remember somebody told me they never realized that there was a takeout menu being advertised up there with different phone numbers. Also, instructions about no smoking in the phone booth, and please be courteous to others who may need it. That's so cool. Just plaster it right up there. Super old and dingy phone. Here we go. I want to go inside. All the numbers that are put down on the bottom like that. I don't know, maybe you also like it, but I love it how Ryo's fingers kind of flex as he's waiting in anticipation to dial. We're not going to call anybody right now. I just wanted to do it just so you can see the details. Oh, it's so cool. And of course, we get our money. We can stay here and actually look at the phone. Again, I love it. Like the bottom is super dingy, maybe from everybody rubbing on it or putting their hand there to rest or get their coins out. A few advertisements are plastered on the side as well. Super cool. I always thought this was such an interesting choice, showing development in the neighborhood. Probably going to be building a new house. All the layers they have to put around to protect the ground and get things ready. The digger that's here. Again, the digger. Look at the details. The tread, you can see all the little cutouts to help it actually get a good grip. The armature itself, the shiniest part of the piston that moves, but other parts look quite dirty and dingy. Hold on. And I do like that we can walk up on that hill. Well, I guess it's their late lunch.
Excuse me.
Terribly sorry, but I'm busy today. I'm not in the mood to talk now.
You sure look like you're gabbing away there, fella, but alright, I'll let you pass. I know it's lunchtime. They're gonna go to Dobuita. And there he goes. You're alright, I don't want to talk to you anyways. I want to look at the details, the glass that's on there, the amount of wrinkles on the cushion, extra cool. The fact that we can see down here below, we can get a closer look at the tread. Oh, it's awesome. Excellent. Oh, there's a white kitty sitting over there. How you doing, kitty? And again, all that these do here, these houses are just to flesh out the world, not really necessary. The back there, a radio tower up on top of the mountain with also what looks like an actual station for the broadcast is up there. I think is very interesting. Let's talk to you two.
I'm terribly sorry. I have to go now.
I see. Sumiya-san,
Hi, Ryo.
on the day of the incident, did you see some men in black suits?
In black suits? No, I didn't. But I did see a cat, though.
You mean a black cat?
Yes, it was run over by a car. A kitten was crying nearby.
Aw.
I also saw little Megumi crying with it.
I see. Was there anything else unusual about that day?
Now that you mention it, Yamagishi-san took a terrible spill at the corner by the park. He was trying to dodge a speeding car. Looked as if he hurt his back. I think it was the same car that hit the cat. It must have been going really fast.
So, that's what happened.
Kind of love how she has all this information, but still, when we asked, was it a black car? No idea, but I saw the mother cat get run over. I saw the kitten. I saw Megumi. I saw Yamagishi get almost knocked over and fall down. The car must have been going fast, but was it a black car? I don't know. Ooh. I always think this style choice of all these little squares. I don't know if maybe I always thought that they were supposed to be like glass or something. I don't know. I couldn't tell. The lighting is really cool, very old school, traditional. The wall for the upcoming residence that's being built is over there, so got continuity. Excellent. Let's try it.
Perhaps they're out?
Ah, man, perhaps they're out. And the way that this is such a tight little staircase to walk up and down. Ah, it's so cool. Ooh, and the bike. All right. Sorry, I want to go look at the bike before we go any farther here. Okay, the bikes. The bikes in Shenmue, I think, are awesome. Of course, there's the big beefy bike that's later on, but these tiny little ones are so cool. It's got I love the protective cuff elements that go around where your hands are to keep you from being cold during the winter. All of the haphazard, looks like it's either tape or maybe some kind of a stretchy rope to put whatever you're carrying on the back of the bike. The big baskets, the kickstand, the tires aren't perfect circles. They really tried. And the indicator and the windshield being a little bit dirty, which of course helps us see it. Ah, it's awesome. And the trash cans. The trash cans look so nasty, don't they? You can really tell they've been holding nothing but filth for quite a few years. Post office boxes are awesome. Very traditional. Looks cool. I was always hoping that we might need to send a letter to somebody because we receive so many, but we never do. Still, it's cool that Ryo will lock on that for me so we can take a look at it. It's awesome. Let's go around the corner. Is at least one still got some... Oh, they're both still here. Cool.
Mishima-san,
Oh, hello, Ryo.
that day of the incident, did you see some men dressed in black suits?
Black suits? No. I didn't see them.
Well, did you happen to notice anything unusual?
Oh, nothing worth mentioning.
I'm looking for anything at all. Is there anything you remember?
I'm sorry, Ryo. The weather was awful, so I stayed inside all day. Did you ask Sumiya-san? She knows about everything that occurs in this neighborhood.
Is that so?
Again, the speech pattern just a little bit slow, but that's okay.
Oh, hello, Ryo.
He sounds like she's straight out of the 1920s America. Hiya, big boy.
Kondo-san, the day of the incident, did you see any men in black suits?
The day of the incident? You mean the day it thundered, right? I didn't see them.
I see. Did anything unusual happen around here that day?
Not that I'm aware of. But you know, Sumiya-san knows about everything that goes on around here. It'd be good if you tried asking Sumiya-san.
I see.
That was an interesting camera pan. I haven't seen very often where it starts pretty much below their feet and then slowly goes up like that. Oh, look at the sunset, you guys. Look at that. I know the skyline is kind of pixelated, but it's just so amazing. It's just such a mood, a vibe, an environment, a feeling. It's excellent. Oh, it's so cool. I want to try to get to the park. It gets much later. Talk to here. People that normally play the game, you probably realized I missed one of the events where you help an older woman find one of the houses where her family is. We're a bit too late. You got to do it on the first day, and I spent all day in the house.
Mayumi.
Hey, Rio. What's up?
I always like her character. Her character's great. It's like, hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yuji.
Yo.
Did you see some men dressed in black suits on the day of that incident? They were wearing sunglasses too. On the day when it snowed, do you remember?
No, I don't.
I see.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Can you hear how he's a little bit nervous, a little bit worked up? I'm sorry. His background, I can't remember if I covered him in a Suka Pass special on Saturday or not, but I guess he gets very nervous, freaked out, always doubting himself. Interesting side character.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, Rio.
What you doing?
Drawing a picture?
What you drawing?
A doll?
That's pretty good.
Some of the angles that are happening here, oh my. But again, Rio's showing off how he's going to be a good dad. Just, hey, what you doing? Oh, that's neat. Sounds great. Have a good day. All right, I've shown this off before, but this is one of my favorites. Okay, blue paint was obviously originally on here, but again, from years of wear and tear, it's gone. And where everybody steps, they've removed the paint just to show the bare metal because that's what would get the most tread wear, along with the side rails where people move their hands. But it just, it's so cool. Look at that. Sorry, my shadow's blocking it there. The bottom one's pretty good. That's so cool. The sides are a little bit worn as well. I love the basicness of the teeter-totter. Just got some tires, plank of wood. Again, details. I'm surprised there isn't a handlebar or something for the kids to hold on to while they do it. But right where you sit down, the green paint has been worn away. Who's thinking of this when they're making the game? Why wouldn't it just be, let's put a weathered piece of board down? Good idea. No. Somebody said, let's put a weathered piece of board down, but where the kids would sit... Oh, I'm sorry. There is a handrail there. I just didn't see it. Where the kids would sit, it's worn away. It's so good. This is also excellent as well. I love how one is broken. Come on, how many times have you gone to a swing set and at least one of them is broken or not available for use? The chain link is excellent. The rust along the element that holds it. So cool. And of course, the little park bench. Again, showing signs where people sit and put their backs. It has more of the natural wood underneath showing through. So freaking cool. Alright.
Nomura-san.
Oh, Dio! Hello!
On the day of that incident, did you see any men wearing black suits around here?
Black suits?
Yeah, black suits and black sunglasses.
Not that I can recall. See, I'm outside of Dobuita during the day, so I don't know what goes on around here.
I see.
Again, another interesting character. I have covered him in a Suka Pass Saturday.
Hi.
Hey, mister! Let's play baseball!
Some other time, okay?
So Rio has been asked to play baseball and wrestle. What are you gonna do, Rio? Again, the kids hanging out here are always classic. This is the Abe store. You know what? I want to go in. Let's go in. Love this music. It's kind of zen and relaxing, you know?
Excuse me.
What is it, baby boy-do?
The day of that incident, did you see any men dressed in black suits?
I don't have the time to fool with looking at men.
I see. Did anything unusual happen that day?
Looking for boys.
Again. With me, every day it's the same old routine.
I see.
Use your head, baby boy-do.
Yes.
Again, an awesome, interesting character. The amount of razzing that she does to Rio always is good for a laugh from me. These stores were quite common in Japan. Basically, being a place where kids could go and spend their money. Kids would get, a certain amount of money to spend and splurge however they wanted. Mom and Dad would give them some. And it wouldn't be a lot. It would just be a little bit. So these shops would open locally near a bunch of houses where the kids could just go and splurge. Spend a bit, Normally everything is reasonably priced within their budget. Only costing maybe, like 10 yen, 5 yen, 1 yen. The equivalent of, a penny. And if you had a bunch of them, you could get something a bit bigger. But even if you couldn't afford the big stuff, you could at least afford maybe a piece of candy or something. I love all the, we got like rubber band and flying toys, advertisements for different racing cars. Peaches in a box, apparently. Ice cream. It's a little hard to see inside this ice cream container. The one later on we can see better. I never understood all like the random dirt and garbage on the floor. Is that just supposed to represent how the kids just, come in, open up their wrappers, they're done, and she's old and tired and can't handle it? Love the space, love the balls that the kids can buy. Here, I want to go over here for a second. And again, just cheap, fun little plastic toys kids could buy. You got ray guns, you got 6-shooters, you got poppers, airplane kits. The amount of detail on these packages is astounding. Unfortunately, we can't pick any of them up to examine them, but that's all right. And yes, some of the available items in Japan always kind of shocks me, like a very, very realistic-looking Uzi. I suppose if you're in a country where guns are banned, so private citizens can't have them, they're not as worried about it, but man, do those things look real. All right, let's go straight ahead here. Got some more snacks on the wall, some more toys. Now we're at the actual snacks that you can purchase. Have some simple salami sticks for 90 yen. Delicious squid legs for 90 yen. Chocolate, potato chips, caramel. Oh, I loved the design on these. This like more character style of Shenmue being put on there. I was always sad in the second game that they got rid of it. I understand why. She's a real person that we meet later. It's a bit weird to see her on all of the memorabilia that we can buy in the first game, but...
Do I really need this?
Sorry, I forgot it. If you let it wait long enough, Ryo will actually put it down himself and just be like, don't waste your money, Ryo. Come on, get your head in the game. Sound of the chip bag is just so cool. I love it. Potato chips. Yes, it is. Sega potato chips.
I'll get it next time.
Does that mean they gotta go fast? Got some chocolates. The art on these boxes is so good. You know what, Rio? You deserve a chocolate. Let's buy one.
So, are you gonna buy this, little Ryo?
I'll take this one.
Okay, little Ryo, try your luck.
Yes, if you're not aware, you get to try and win a prize after a purchase. Will we win something in the raffle? Let's see.
Oh, too bad.
Well, you can't win them all, you know.
Looks like they're about to close.
Wow, I got that done just in time. And she just, makes sense. Close up early. The kids are going to go home. So why stay out? Tell you what, let's progress the story just a little bit more here. Because yes, he is still outside.
Yamagishi-san,
Oh, it's you now.
how is your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Right.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car came flying around the corner
Details
over
on the
by
character design,
Sakuragaoka Park
the jackets,
and
the sweater
went towards
underneath.
Dubuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate number?
Maybe if there hadn't been any snow. And to make matters worse, I fell over. So I never had the chance.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
So we know he's okay, which is good. It's nice that they keep him out and about for such an extended period of time. Again, love the character design. Oh, sir, do you have automated lights? You got a timer set up so you can get in there and get your lights on immediately? Sir, you appear confused. You keep pacing back and forth. Perhaps my presence is intimidating to you. After all, I am Ryo Hazuki. Sorry, I'm just screwing around. The glow of the lights for the houses. Let's talk about that. It's such a soft, warm, incandescent glow. Always looks fantastic. We get to see an NPC go home. I always love this because you can see the interior of the house for a split second. And watch, the kids use two hands to grab the door because they're so tiny. We can see inside. Wow, the details that they put in. Oh, it's so cool. But you saw, right? The kids use two hands because they're tiny and they need their two hands to help open that door. So cool. Here, let's grab her. I love the characters finish their shopping. They're heading home, maybe to have a meal.
Excuse me,
Oh, hello.
may I ask you something?
Not now, please. I'm in a real hurry. I'm really sorry.
I see. Catch you later.
And some of the other lights appear much more fluorescent, so it's got that more white glow. Oh, look at that. And the balcony upside and all the woodwork that's going around. It's so cool. And you know what? While we're here, let's appreciate Bellwood soda. I know a lot of people strongly prefer when it has the original Coca-Cola branding that was done in Japan. I do think the Coke is cool. I do like seeing it. But the kitschiness of them having to develop their own labels, I prefer it. I just think it makes it more fun, more unique, more, Shenmue. Ryo, I think you're a thirsty fella. Let's get you something to drink. Huh? Now, these names are great. Fruta instead of Fanta. Jet Soda instead of, I'm assuming, what's supposed to be Sprite. And, of course, Jet Cola is supposed to be Coke. And down here, Bellwood Coffee, I'm going to assume is a representation of Boss Coffee. You know what, Ryo, let's stick with a classic. Let's get you a Jet Cola. How about that? It also makes it a little bit less commercialized when it's Bellwood, because when it's Coke, this action of Ryo opening it, chugging it, going, ooh, and then looking at the Coke to really appreciate it, very commercial.
Good.
When it's just Bellwood Jet Cola, I just think, man's enjoying a drink. All right. But I know there are other people who just love it when it's the Coke, and I get you. I understand. I think it's cool too. I do. All right, I'm gonna tell you, there is a Suka Pass episode with more information about this guy, but I'll tell you right now, he is acting. He's not actually drunk. Did you know that? In his character bio, it says he was an actor. He was in many movies. He eventually settled down here, and just for the kick of it, he likes to meander the streets and pretend to be drunk.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine and dandy.
Everybody's
Are you
favorite
sure?
line.
I'm okay.
If I remember correctly, I think his house is actually just down the street. I can't remember if it's either this house right behind this tree or it's this house. The man's doing well for himself, so it's purely for the fun, the feel of acting, a true thespian, as they say. If you want to learn more, again, go to, I got a playlist of Suka Pass Saturday episodes. You can take a look and learn some interesting facts about a lot of these characters. They gave them a ton of information. Even throwaway characters that are only there for a few seconds. You can learn a lot. It's awesome.
No one's home?
I just wanted to hit because I like the different sound that we get on the sliding door compared to the wood doors. In fact, he's here right now, but later on down the street in Dobuita, you will see him in different poses and stuff. So, oh, so cool. We are going to start heading back to the house, but I want to do some more investigating. The crisscross work here is so cool. And wait, again, there's no point to this little hideaway alley thing. No reason. It's just here to show where one of the bikes is kept. You can kind of peek into the backyard a little bit. The glow of the window, nice soft glow. Another bike. Sorry, I'm obsessed with the bikes. I just think they're so neat. And I don't know, what do you... I think that's a door. I think that's a door that leads to the backyard of this house, and you can come out and hop on the bike, or maybe even tuck it away. Not sure, just think it's cool. Alright, now we'll head back up. And I'm going to walk underneath the street light so you can see the light change on Rio. I know, people have pointed out other games were doing that at the same time. Some were doing it earlier than this. I just feel like the glow and angle of what happens when we walk through it is superbly done. Oh, look at the sky. Oh, it's stunning. But I think, Sega AM2 games always has stunning skies. They push it to the limit. Trying to make it look gorgeous for the time, and they did. There's the kitten. Oh, feeling a little bit better. Cleaning the paw. Very cute. Good job. Yep. Oh, yeah. Much more wide-eyed and bushy-tailed looking around. Excellent. Again, it's interesting to see the lighting change now that it's nighttime. There is a soft glow inside. We can zoom in on the foxes. I do like their design here. I think it's really cool. Looks like they're wearing a little red scarf. I hear you. Again, the glow of the light near the front door, so awesome. The kids have all gone inside for the day, no more playing around outside. Sorry, I want to walk under the light. That's just stunning. We didn't explore too far to the right down here before, so let's go ahead and we'll do that right now. How about that? Seems a bit intimidating to have this giant house and then this family having the single one-story.
Perhaps they're out?
It's funny. And then this very, very rustic, a water pump outside, just, you know, here you go. That's how you're going to get the water to do your laundry and everything else. Get pumping. Amazing. The homemade aspect of the wheelbarrow, how there's no bucket on there. You just put a crate and off you go. Makes it more utilitarian. Totally get it. The clothes have been taken in. Sorry I didn't point that out. Now that it's night, the clothes have been brought in for the night. Oh, the chipped away elements of the brick. Although a lot of these are holes for drainage. They build drainage into the earth to try and prevent mudslides and landslides. Sometimes they'll actually put fencing along that concrete just to make sure if something does happen, it can kind of try to stop it. And I haven't talked about it yet, but come on, we all are blown away by the music, right? Just that wonderful soft tone, and it made me so happy that it changed. One thing in the second game I wasn't happy about, the music is kind of static, although, I mean, not static. The music in Shenmue 2 is beautiful, very well done, and there's a ton of it. But I loved how the music changes in this game depending on what you're doing and what part of the story you're in. It's so unique and cool. I don't know. I love their light at the front door. I think that's cool. The shine of the bolts, letting you know that it is a sturdy door. Oh, it's excellent. Anyways, yeah, I love the music in all of the Shenmue games. It's always breathtaking. I actually listen to it quite a bit on my phone or in the car when I'm working. It's just so perfect. But yeah, I think the first one, that was one thing I really loved. That whole aspect of it changing based on what's happening in the story. I thought that was cool. But it's great that each area in Shenmue 2 has its own unique musical tones. Same with 3. I think it's a easier choice probably for programming.
Ryo-san, you're home.
Oh, hi, Ine-san.
I was worried because it was getting late.
Don't worry. I'll always be home by 11 o'clock.
I do not wish to nag you, but...
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I went into the door after 10 o'clock. That means Ryo was a bad boy. I should have gotten in earlier. But I didn't. Oh well. Well, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping you're enjoying these. Like I said, it's hard for me to make these. I'm hoping that you're getting something new and interesting. Like I said, I've had a lot of requests. Please, not only for here, but also for standard walkthrough Shenmue, Shenmue Views, Suka Pass Saturdays. I'm happy to take requests and listen. Somebody mentioned they would be interested in me in doing this live. I don't really have the setup for that right now, but again, hopefully in the future. I have a very low-end PC, which is why I can't do anything too crazy. I'm saving up, though. I'm saving up to do more. We'll go ahead and save the game once again. I want to say thank you again to everybody who's been supporting the channel. I'm amazed. At this point, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, the date of release of this video. Really appreciate it. I hope you'll come back for more, enjoy the content, let other people know, even if they don't like Shenmue, if they just want a game that they can just relax and enjoy spending time with. I think this is it. I hope you have a great day, take care, and see you later.